I know most humans and animals start their day way before us, T-Rex. But for us, this is a little bit early. It's just 7 o'clock, 53 degrees, and the Accurate says it might rain. I don't think so. October 26th. Go out the door and get a belly rub right away. Why are we up so early today? Well, it's quadruple play day. We've got 4 things in the lineup, 4 pretty big things. We're producing Out the Door, Weather, and More with Steve, a T-Rex, and a TK. And then we've got to go over to Meditech for this beautiful center weather conference. I say beautiful because Meditech is a beautiful building. And then we're going to go south to the Farm Foundation in festivity fundraiser in Brewster. Come on, Steve. And then we're going to come back for an old people adult Halloween costume fun dinner party. Yeah, we got a big day. So I'm going to go quick with the weather this morning. There's a front coming at us. The sun's coming at us too. What is it? Shoot. Of course, it's all happening at once. If we could stay up for another 15 minutes, we get a beautiful sunrise here. Sun comes up at 7:11. Turn the clocks back next weekend. The sun will be coming up at 6:30. The days are changing, and look at the sky. Nice sky waves. What happens here is the air goes up and down, because up in the sky right now, wind on Mount Washington is 60 miles an hour, and the temperature is 27 degrees. There's a cold front coming right over us right now, and there is a little bit of precipitation with this front, but I think it's going to fall apart before reaching south. The Boston 5-day says that, as a matter of fact, it doesn't even call for a cloud in the sky today. Well, obviously, that's already wrong, with a temperature of 62, and the front is going to kind of fall apart. Then there's going to be another front coming in tomorrow, and that one will have more robust showers of rain and snow, but not in Boston. The temperature will be only in the 50s tomorrow, and then if this is right, Monday we're only in the 40s, and Monday night it goes down to 30 degrees in Boston. That's on the Euro. The GFS says 40. I'm kind of with the GFS and also rooting for the GFS, as you know. I want our cat, Mint, to keep on coming. The garden. And so I'm not going for a hard freeze near Boston or Cape Cod. Let's see. The satellite imagery doesn't really work because it's too early in the day, but if I show a really wide shot of the satellite, you have that old storm that's decaying over Newfoundland, and then you get a low well north of New England, and then a monster storm off the northwest United States or western Canada, south of Alaska. That's a 960 millibar low, and that is going to be responsible for pushing a lot of warm air across the nation, and record warm could come in here for Halloween. But before that, the coldest air so far this season. And if we look at the HRRR, it just shows very little in the way of rain today. Just these few showers that are in northern Vermont this morning kind of falling apart, and it's a little bit breezy. Winds could be gusting 20 to 25 as the air comes around from the west and then the northwest, and it's pretty dry air, so that's why this, and also there's diffluence near the ground and confluence aloft, negating any strengthening front. Kind of makes for a weakening front. But then tomorrow it changes. Look at this. Look at tomorrow about 1, 2 o'clock. You look at southern Canada there, and then 3, 4 o'clock, those dark blue patches, those are snow showers and perhaps snow squalls coming right down to lower elevations. It's very cold air coming in, and there's a lot of instability, much colder up in the sky than down near the ground. So you get down to 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Now it's getting down to southern New Hampshire, and then it falls apart 8, 9, 10 o'clock going offshore tomorrow evening. But you may get some mixed showers of rain and grapple as far south as Westover, Vermont, and Concord, New Hampshire before that falls apart. And then much colder air comes in at all levels of the atmosphere tomorrow night. And Monday is a chilly day with high pressure coming over us. So now let's switch over to the Euro. And they're wide shot. And look at this, is called the Synoptic scale weather map. There is the low well to the north. There are actually 3 lows to our north, and competing energy centers, and high pressure with very cold air coming out of Hudson Bay, Canada, is going to push another surface front, almost frontogenesis, right over us tomorrow. Those are those tight lines with the blue and the green there moving through here. And the tighter the lines, the more gradient there is in the atmosphere and the more robust the air change is, but it happens so fast tomorrow. High pressure comes right over us on Monday. The wind goes light, and Monday night light radiational cooling. Even though we're warming aloft, it's very cold in the valleys, teens, 20s, and 30s. There will be record low temperatures in the northeast on Tuesday morning, but it's going to turn around real fast. As we've seen with all these record cold high pressure systems, they evolve into record warm high pressure systems. This is going to be about the third time it's happened in the last 6 weeks. There goes that high to our south. The storms coming off the Pacific are very strong, and they're going across Canada, maybe dipping down a little bit in the west and then going across Canada. And the next front doesn't get here until about Halloween night. But right ahead of that, temperatures are going to be in the 70s, near 80, perhaps even in the low 80s for Halloween Thursday, before the next front comes in Friday. Much cooler air coming in here behind that on Saturday and Sunday to start off November. And then front maybe tries to bring us some rain a week from Monday or Tuesday. We'll believe that when we see it, won't we? Yeah, you know, my motto is to not be in a hurry, but I usually say that on a Sunday. I'm not going to be in a hurry today, but I am going to make it here from Weymouth to Milton, Canton Line, Brewster, back to Weymouth, and sleep here tonight and go out the door for weather and more tomorrow with this one, Steve, sitting on Bodie's plaque here. Bodie looked just like Steve. They're very similar, very affectionate. And T-Rex will be back tomorrow. So the and more, I'm going to edit really quickly, and I'm going to throw together our walk yesterday with T-Rex and the planes landing over Boston, and a time lapse, which doesn't show much because there was not a cloud in the sky yesterday. So our warm pattern continues, just a little bit of a chilly interlude with some of us tomorrow afternoon in New Hampshire and Vermont are going to see the first snowflakes of the season right down to lower elevations, but not here in eastern Massachusetts. Okay, see you in 24 hours. Just editing right now. The high wind going by yesterday coming in, and there it goes out right now. So it was not even here for 24 hours. A lot of boats going by, but time's going by really fast. See how Rex reacts when I go for his leash. He gets all excited. He can't wait to go for a walk, and it's tough to put him on. Put it on the leash, he gets so excited. All right, he's attached. And then we try and go out the door. And he drags me out the door. I'm gonna try and close it with my elbow. Then we go by the pretty pumpkins and chrysanthemums, off for our afternoon walk. Siesta for you. Be careful. We go across the street. We go underneath the really pretty burning bush. Up the hill. I can let him go a little. It's kind of quiet here. Not too much. You know what that is? Chicory. Hello, chicory. Make tea or something out of that. A weed is a flower growing where you don't want it to grow. And the leaf fall. There we go, focus. And the leaf fall is commencing. There's an oak, there's a maple, and it's that time of year. Just to make leaf piles. Jump in the leaf piles, Rex. Rex blends with the leaves. There's the poke. There's the poke, what we called inkberry when we were kids. We used to throw them at each other. Make pokeberry stains on our white t-shirts. That was fun. So yeah, not much and more today, and some time lapse. Because we're off to the weather conference, the farm fundraiser, and the Halloween party tonight. Maybe I'll even show you my costume. Ugh. Haven't been up this hill in a while, huh, Rex? Turkey and deer and coyotes and stuff up here. We'll come up here more when it starts snowing. Brown dogs, brown leaves. And this is that meadow mix that was planted a few years ago. That we will have a path through here again. When I come up here with my machete or weed trimmer. T-Rex, I think we're gonna turn around. Come on, the other way. The other way. Let's go this way. Yeah. He gets it. He understands TK English. it going. More and more and more. How do we show a time lapse of a sky that has no clouds in it? The shadows move, the water has moved, the flag moves. It's always something. Lots of boats going by. T-Rex getting ready to take care of business. What'd you say? Turn off the camera, Tim. Turn it off. I get to take care of business. Why do they spin? I don't know why they spin, but it certainly seems to work. I think I'm going to start gathering some of these bees for the worm farm. It's easier to do while they're fluffy and dry, and they can press it down to practically nothing. Look at the planes, two of them landing at the same time, side by side runways. Landing toward the east. Pretty nice view. Make out the Tobin Bridge. Encore right there in the middle. Another bridge, I'm not sure which one that is. Or is that the Tobin? And then I think there's an airport. Oh, there's a tower. Clearance on 2 runways. And T-Rex. Rex. I thought I lost him there for a second. He's a good boy, yeah. He's a good boy. You can't take your eye off the kid for a second, can you? He's a good boy, Rex. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Why don't we end this and more the same way we start, by going out the door? See, we do it at the end of the day also. It's 54 degrees at 4:49, and the thing says it's going to be a thunderstorm. Focus there. There's not going to be a thunderstorm, but there is a front coming in, and it's in the low 50s now, and we're underneath the center of the high, and so we have radiational cooling happening. I can feel it already this evening. Oh, come on, focus. Thank you. And beautiful colors with the low sun angle. So this is the end of the and more, sort of how we start the day. because we have such a busy Saturday going on. And I have a feeling, and I think I probably already said it, that it's probably warmer getting up early this morning than it was going to bed last night because of the evening radiational cooling as the air decouples. Probably some frosty spots happened before midnight, and then it started warming up with warm air advection, followed right away by cold air advection. With this cold front coming through, you can just make it out way over there on the horizon. All right, play us out, Captain Space Time, with the time lapse from the entire day. Brisk sky waves and crickets. Thanks, Chuck, for watching.